Well, greetings, folks. We're back. My name is Dr. Peter James with another edition of the Maker Market 2020 Quarantine Edition. We are back with another special guest, another vendor, another participant in this year's Maker Market. Kenneth, introduce yourself really briefly to everybody in the who's watching.
Hello, my name is Ken Voitel. I'm a student at COD, and I also own Site Innovator. We are a web design and digital marketing company.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit more about that Site Innovator. You piqued my interest already there, Kenneth.
Yeah, so Site Innovator started 4 years ago. I originally owned a phone repair company where I fixed phones for the students at my high school and local area at a lower cost than typical phone repair businesses. But then one day we were at a networking event, and a lady who was a motivational speaker came up to us and asked us if we could design her website. Now, at that time, we didn't really have that much experience designing websites, but we did say yes, and it was a risk to take. But we, since then, we've grown to design websites for other motivational speakers, an escape room, and a drywall repair business too, and countless other businesses within those industries.
So, Kenneth, you gave us a little bit brief insight into how you really started this thing, but go into detail a little bit more. You were doing some entrepreneurial stuff during high school. How did that even start?
So ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to own a business. That's just how it starts. And I feel like that's a lot of entrepreneurs, but for some reason, there was just something always in me that I wanted to be my own boss. So a few of my friends kind of had that same mentality. So we kind of all came together and founded Site Innovator. Now that we're in college, we're kind of off at different colleges, but we each use our experience there to kind of plug into different opportunities at those schools and keep growing our entrepreneurial vision of Site Innovator and a bunch of other businesses we want to get into in the future.
Very, very cool. I love that entrepreneurial spirit. I love that entrepreneurial mindset. So what makes Site Innovator so unique and so valuable in this space? Why would I want to shop with you and no one else?
So a lot of the times when you come across a web design company, it's kind of a in-the-box method where they just ask you a few questions about your business and they pop out a website. We really want to kind of build that relationship with our customers by kind of getting to know them personally and also getting to know their businesses. And one of our mission statements is your vision is our promise. So whatever vision you have for your business, that's the promise we want to deliver to you as a company. And that's where we deliver it all of our clients. And that's pretty much kind of how we operate our company.
I love that. I love that connection that you're trying to build with your customers, because that relationship, as I talk about a lot of times with entrepreneurs or even in entrepreneurship class, that relationship is so key overall. So the experience overall to start a business, to scale the business, you're kind of used to that to a certain extent. What would you recommend to people out there who want to get into this field? How would you recommend that they get started?
Well, honestly, I just think you just got to jump on in. There's a lot of time that a lot of people put a lot of planning into things. They might think about it too much, but at some point you got to jump in. A lot of my clients, they spend a lot of time thinking about the nit and picky stuff with their websites, but at some point you just got to put a website out there and then work on some of that nitpicky stuff later on down the line. It really is important just to jump right in, and that's what I tell everyone and every one of my clients and just people I know who want to get into the entrepreneurial field.
That's so key. I love that. I love that philosophy as well. Are you currently a student? You mentioned taking classes here at COD. Are you currently a student? Have you previously been a student? What's your status? Do you mind?
Yeah, so I am currently a student. So I started in the fall of 2019. I originally went to Mattia Valley High School in Aurora, and I'm from Naperville. I'm right near my house right now, ironically, because of the quarantine. But so I went to Mattia. At Mattia, I took a lot of business classes. I wanted to save money with college and kind of stay local so I could continue running my company. So I decided to go to COD to save money and stay local. And that really was an integral part of my company growing this kind of term and this quarter. So that's kind of where I got my start. I'm a marketing and management major, and I'm hoping to transfer to a UIC in the fall of 2021.
Nice. I want to ask a question that's a little bit out of the ordinary about how you're marketing your business. Of course, you being a marketing major, how do you get the word out to everybody about what you're doing and in order to attract more customers?
Sure. So there's three key things with Site Innovator. So we like to go to a lot of trade shows. Now,
Mhm.
those are tough to find for small businesses because there's a small marketing budget for a small business. So you got to use your marketing dollars effectively. So it's a lot of trade shows, a lot of referrals. Most of our clients have a large network of people too that they refer to us. And a majority of those customers trust us because they trust the clients they've worked with in the past. So that's that. And then most recently, because of the quarantine and not being able to go out and network, we decided to do a Google AdWords campaign that we're going to start on May 1st. And that's new to us and kind of a new territory, but we're hoping that has a positive improvement to the company just because of as of right now, it's kind of the sales are slow, and most businesses could probably agree with that too.
Absolutely. I love that. I love how you're looking at this in phases and identifying when to pivot a little bit. In this case, of course, to Google AdWords. Good stuff. How can customers or potential customers get in touch with you? What are the best way, the quickest way to be able to get in touch with you there, Kenna?
So you can email me at k.voitel@siteinnovator.com, or you can visit our website, siteinnovator.com. It is a work in progress right now. Due to the quarantine, we decided to do a little bit of a redesign ourselves. So just bear in mind that. But you'll find some additional content info on there. You can even call or text us as well, which the phone number is 630-506-7197.
Thank you so much, Kenneth. You've been a great conversation. And for those of you watching, thank you so much for joining another iteration of the Maker Market 2020 Quarantine Edition. Until next time, please be safe. Take care.